What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of That's Right Lawn Care. Today, oh look, there's something growing in the carport. That wasn't on my list. Today on my list, we got the Echo pole saw 2620, the PPT 2620, that is. We're gonna get some of these limbs. Oh, it's a bird's nest. We're gonna get some of these limbs here off of this house and off of the carport. Without further ado, let's get to sawing. Well, I got some of them. As I was judging things earlier, I said, should have brought a ladder to get up on the roof. So, I will be back with a ladder. Luckily, it's not too far away from the house. I'm gonna go ahead and mow it, and I got a couple more up in this area that I'm gonna go ahead and knock out, and then I'm gonna go get a ladder and come back up here. So, let's cut the yard. Okay, so yesterday I had some camera issues on some of the footage I tried to do. As I was editing last night, I noticed that some of the videos were just shaky, and I was like, maybe it's just showing up like that. And after I edited it and got the video rendered or whatever, it was still real shaky and kind of hard to see, and just kind of, I didn't like it. So, and of course, as soon as I got back over there with the ladder to finish up that tree, left the camera in the truck. It's kind of the time of year where you get more odd jobs from your customers. So I had quite a bit of work to do yesterday, to say the least. So I wanted to make sure that got done. But today I've only got a couple of yards to do. I'll try and get y'all some footage. We're gonna talk about something. I don't know. We'll see how Friday goes. Hope y'all are having an awesome Friday, y'all. Let's get to it. All right, guys, we just pulled up at the church, and this is going to be the last yard of the day. Usually I do this the first yard of the day, but I redid some scheduling, ended up here for the last one, and I just kind of did a big circle. But this is close to my house, so I'm going to go ahead and get this knocked out. It's pretty early in the day. It's 2:30, and we're going to go ahead and get this done, be done for the day. Tomorrow I'm starting aerations. I usually don't work on Saturdays, but right now the grass is still growing in some of my yards, and I'm gonna go ahead and try and get some of these aerations knocked out because the weather's perfect right now for it. So we're gonna go ahead and do some. So I will be doing a video tomorrow on aerations and overseeding and fertilizer and lime, and show you what I use and what I've had really good luck with in the past. So let's go ahead and get started on this church. Also, we're gonna do a little walkthrough afterwards, and I'm gonna show you a couple of things. I'm going to be putting a bid in on full maintenance on this church, keeping the parking lots cleaned out, all the weeds that are growing up in the sidewalks and stuff. I'll be maintaining those once a month with a weed eater, obviously, because I do not have a herbicide license or anything, so I will not be using any kind of weed killer. But we're going to just kind of go through and keep the parking lots cleaned off of the weeds that are growing through, just kind of trim them down with the weed eater, and hopefully once a month, you know, that'll be good. All the bushes will be trimmed 4 times a year, so quarterly trimming and weekly mowing maintenance. So let's get this yard knocked out, then we'll take a look at it afterwards. know if you saw them scatter, but there's some baby bunnies. There's one right there. It's a little baby rabbit. There it goes. Don't get in that road. There you go. Off into the woods. There were two of them. I don't know what. The other one just hopped through there. It's a odd time of the year for bunny rabbits. Look at that thing just sitting there on the hill. Crazy. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get this trimmed out. One thing I wanted to mention, I'm still loving the Darwin's grip. I plan on doing some reviews on some of the equipment that I've bought for this year that I think has definitely helped me. So from the grass flap to the easy gate, Darwin's grip, plug phones, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to be giving my reviews on how I've had them for a while, how long I've had them, how I think they've worked, any flaws or anything like that. I'm definitely going to be sharing. So I've already got y'all ready to go. Let's get to it. So let's go ahead and take a look at what all is going to be done at this property. This is pretty much the only tree, and there's kids out on the playground up there. This is also a daycare. So there's 4 small bushes over there. There's a row of nandinas and a little area that would need to be kept up. There's these 4 hollies, and as you can see, this strip right here, I don't even put a mower on it. I used to when I had the 36. The 36 would squeeze right up through here, but don't have the 36 anymore, so just weed eat that. It's a lot easier. We tried putting a push mower on there. It was just too much time. It's so much easier just to go through and whip it real quick. So there's those 4 hollies. Got 2 little bushes right here, and that's probably one of the cleanest flower beds of this place. Simple. There's still some weeds coming up in it. This is the main entrance, as you can see, and there is a couple of crepe myrtles, rows of nandinas that are, as you can see, in a lot of these bushes, there's just weeds and vines and stuff growing all up in them, so that would definitely need to be a lot of that cut out. Grass is coming up through it, weeds, trees, so there would definitely be a price for the first cleanup. This little area over here has just got some nandinas and some weeds. And I mean, they're just all grown up, real nasty looking. A couple of bushes over here. Some hidden nandinas back there. Got 6 bushes over here. The big crepe myrtle, which this would be the biggest job, is to trim out this crepe myrtle. And it's gonna be probably a hack job if I have to do it. But we'll try and do the best we can. And I'm gonna fast forward because there's nothing right here. And the last couple of bushes are over here. Big nasty tree growing up through this glorious bamboo. And another azalea parked over here out of the way. And I think that's it. So, and of course, the hillside. There's a lot more mowing on this side. But still, this property does not really have too much mowing. It's more weed eating than anything. It doesn't take me long to zip through this with the mower. Weed eating and blowing everything off is what's going to take the longest here. So, little backstory. I'm a member of this church. I do not attend all the time, nor any this year. So, they have gotten a really good price for me in the past. Just on mowing. Jake brake, baby. So the quote is going to include keeping all this cleaned up. As you can see, there's quite a bit. The main parking lot's on the other side, but then you've got a lot up here that's going to have to be kept up. You can see all the weeds and stuff growing through the cracks. And I've cleaned this off several times, especially when I have help. It's just so much easier to go through and hit it. But when it's just me, it takes, I'll be here for 3 hours just cleaning the parking lot up. And they don't pay me for it. So I don't do it as much. I still do it every now and then. I've given them, you know, a really good price on just kind of keeping the yard up. And sorry if that sun is in y'all's eyes. I give them a really good price on just keeping the yard up. But since I'm not really attending church here anymore, I'm not going to church at all, to be honest with you. You know, I'm definitely going to be going up on the price. Whether I get this as a full maintenance with all the bushes and the flower beds, keeping those cleaned up and cleaning off the parking lot. If we just go forward with mowing next year, my price is definitely going to increase. Try and guess in the comments how much I was charging. And if you know, Will, don't answer that. When I have help, this church usually takes about 40 to 45 minutes. And solo, it takes me an hour and 20 minutes. Took me a little longer today, of course, because I was recording a little bit. But let me know in the comments how much you think you might charge to keep this fully maintained, trimming all the hedges, keeping the driveway cleared off. Just throw some numbers out there. I'm curious to see. I've already got my price in my head. I know prices range a lot from what area you're in. This is a weekly cut. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I hope y'all had an awesome Friday. Hope y'all have an awesome weekend. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video because I am gonna be pulling some plugs with the aerator. I'm gonna be throwing some seed, fertilizer, lime. I've got a couple scheduled for tomorrow. I'm gonna go ahead and knock out just to make it a quick, easy Saturday. I don't really like to work on Saturdays, but 'tis the season, so we're gonna do it. And we'll see what else we can get into tomorrow. But if y'all haven't yet, hit that subscribe button, shoot me a thumbs up, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Perfect.